welcome guys to the all new episode of the IO show. So in the previous episode we have talked about the conditional statements like if and else. So in this episode I will show you how to implement the for loop. So for loop is a very important thing in every language. So this is actually basic but it will help you in the future. So those guys who are new here, you can check out our previous tutorial from the link above. And if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. And let's start our today's tutorial, which is on for loop. So in the last tutorial, we were here with the basic if and else condition. So we will make a new file here. So we have made the new file. So let's first save this into basics 3.py. Okay, so we have saved this file, and now it's time to build our first for loop in the Python. Okay, so I will show you first with the basic simple example. So how you can write the for loop. Okay, so as you will hover on the for loop, it doesn't show anything. Let's try to save. Okay, for so first we will define a variable for I in range. I will tell you what is going on here. So suppose 0 to 10. Okay, so we have created our for loop here for I in range. It should work. Okay, it's showing some error, but it's okay. So this is the indexing variable which is named I, and here we have defined the range 0 to 10. Means it will go from 0 to total 10 variables will be there. Suppose we want to print hello world 10 times. Hello world. So let's save it and try to Python basics 3.py. Okay, invalid syntax for okay. Okay, we don't need the bracket here in Python. Actually, I work in Java and C Sharp, so I remember the bracket thing. So in Python, you don't need the brackets, so you can do the for loop without the bracket. And if you writing, suppose on Java and in any other language, you write something like this. In C and C++ too, means like int I is equal to 0, I is greater than something, smaller than something, and you increment the I. So in the other languages you write the for loop like this. This is just a demonstration. Okay, so we have to okay, so we have created our first for loop. So when we will run this, you will see how it's working. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10. Okay, so we have 10 hello words. Okay, so as you can see here, we can also do the user input thing here as well. So we will input the name from the user. So for that we will just do the input, enter your name. Okay, so we have taken the input from the user here. and then we will add the name here. So we will add one space is here also. Okay, so run this, enter your name. My name is Ashish. So as you can see, it has printed the hello Ashish 10 times. So if you want to do the, suppose we will now add the numbers here, so you can see what is the indexing here. So we will just print the I here. So we have saved this. Let's try to run that. As you can see, the first index is 0 and the last index is 9. So it's increasing every time it runs. The I is incremented. So suppose you want to create a reverse loop, something like 10 to 0. Okay, save. Let's see what happens. I'm also not sure. So it has returned nothing because we have to do here is I minus minus. Okay, the same thing again, the C# thing. Okay, so let's try to run this again. Okay, it doesn't take the minus. Okay, so we will add the -1 here. Okay, as you can see here, it has changed the loop from 10 to 1. So first time it was started from 0 to 9, and here you can see it has reversed the loop. So in other languages we do the I minus minus or minus minus I. So in this the Python we use the -1 thing. If we want to reverse any string or loop anything, so suppose I have a string, suppose x. This is just an extra example for -1. Suppose I have one string, my name is Ashish. I want to reverse this string. Suppose I want to reverse any string or list. I will just x will be list x. Okay, then we will print the x -1. Save. Let's. Okay, so it has returned the last character from my name. So if you want to get the complete string, you have to add here. It's like something colon. Okay. So this is just an extra example for -1. Okay, so it has removed the h from here. Suppose we will not save and run this again. It has, okay, I don't know. Okay, -1 here and one more column here, and it will do the thing. So let's try to run that again. Okay, so as you can see, it has returned my reverse name as h, SIHSA, so which is reverse of this string. So -1 is used multiple places, so I will just delete this. Okay, so with this -1 you can reverse your for loop or any string you want. So this is just the basic for loop. Suppose you want to, so you can give only one variable here, which is, suppose you want to give 10 the int index. So if you run this, you will get the same output as the first time. So it has defined its own starting index, which is 0, and the end index we have defined is 10. So if your starting index is 0, then you don't have to define it here. Okay, so this was just a basic for loop. Suppose, so in the later chapters we will go into the data structures. So I will show you one example of for loop iterating over the list. So list is a data structure, something like array. You have learned about the array, which have some values in each array index. So we will make an array which is x. So this bracket is called an empty list. So we have created an empty list. This thing will be covered in the later chapter as well. So this is an empty list which contains no elements. So suppose I want to add some elements, append. Suppose I have three countries: India, x dot append, Nepal, x dot append, and the third country is, suppose, Iran. These country names are just random. So we have three countries there, and if we print the, okay, print the x here, we will get the list. Suppose we will comment these thing out, and we want to get the list of. So as you can see, we have got our three countries, and now we want to iterate over this list and want to get the values using for loop. So suppose we have our index variable as country. In range, we will remove this in range and pass the list x here. Suppose we have changed the name of our list countries. We will remove this line here and we will change this into, and now we will print this out, the country. So what it will do is this will iterate over each object of the list, and then it will return us the value we want. So let's save it. So as you can see, it has returned not the list but the value of the lists. So you can use the for loop for iterating over the list or arrays. You can call anything. So that's it guys for this tutorial. I hope you understand. If you like this tutorial, please hit the like button, and if you have any doubts or questions, you can tell us on the comment box, and please hit the like subscribe button as well. So thank you guys.